I make the patterns. I got all the accessories for the boots, hats, shoes, buckle.
Anthony Bellone loves to sculpt. At 80 years old, he has quite the collection, including a personal thank you letter from President Ronald Reagan for this piece, and sculptures of some familiar faces.
Too loud?
From these larger creations to smaller ones, this is his job and his hobby, one that began many years ago in California.
And I did a lot of freelancing for the toy industry,
including this Popeye version of a Jack-in-the-Box. Soon after that, in 1957, his friends at Mattel called him up to create another sculpture.
Then they called me in for this Barbie thing.
A Barbie thing the owners of Mattel wanted made after seeing a high-fashion doll in Austria called a Lily doll. That was their inspiration, but Anthony had his own.
But at the time, I was dating Lilith, which became my wife. And I used her features on the original Barbie.
Anthony says his wife was a petite woman with a small waist, but some areas were not, shall we say, sculpted to scale because he wanted the clothes to fit nicely on the doll.
There was certain areas that I expounded on. Use my imagination.
Anthony says he never figured this creation would become so huge in American culture. As for any royalties, well, this was a freelance gig for him, so Mattel paid Anthony for that original sculpture, but as the popularity of Barbie has grown, Anthony's paycheck has not.
I got $800 for that job, and that doll today is making over $3 billion a year.
His name won't be recorded in the history books next to Barbie, but Anthony is still proud of this creation, inspired by someone very near and dear to him, his wife. Casey Murray, Idaho's News Channel 7.